Welcome to In My Opinion, where we dive deep into debatable topics and explore, well, our opinions. Buckle up for some thought provoking fun. Today with me, I've got our co hosts, Brittany and Braden. He likes to be called KTM.
Hey,
So if you hear Braden throughout, that's who we're talking about.
I
KTM
thought I was
there.
Dahlia.
Your tag is Dahlia and I'm Plant Man. But
Exactly.
yeah, you botched the intro.
oh, botched the intro. Whatever.
Redo.
Oh,
Redo.
I ain't redoing nothing.
Edit that part out.
Yeah, edit that part out. So what are we talking
Try
about here
again.
today, you guys? What are we fucking talking about here?
You got to fix your screen over there. They can't see us.
Oh, they can't see us. Got it.
It's a little better. Okay. All right. Okay, so how about something that embarrassed you when you were a kid?
Oh man, I fucking shit
Mm.
myself at school once.
No way. What happened?
Fucking explosive diarrhea.
No.
There was also that time
When you were
the
little?
oh yeah. There was also that time some kid fucking saw some shitty fucking cartoon and thought if you poured Elmer's glue on somebody's chair they would stick there. So I was the lucky experimentee for that one.
No way.
God, you got embarrassed
I was
as
in
a kid.
elementary school and I had to go to the bathroom and I really had to pee really bad. And for some reason, the teacher was out of the room. And I remember standing like towards the door because I was like freaking out because I really had to go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And everyone was like, well, just go. So I did. And I peed my pants because they told me to go. And I just stood there and I was like pretty much crying. It was horrifying. I'll never forget it.
I mean, I could say something that embarrassed me today.
Go ahead.
I went to the coffee stand with my friend to get coffee, and this lady, I don't know what she said. She said something. I thought she had said like, "Are you guys like together, like paying together?" I'm like, "Yeah," but then I was like, "Wait, no, that's not what she said." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And then she
Oh
was like,
no.
And she's like, I said, like, are you? And she just started like laughing, and then kind of like had to wait like 30 seconds for her to stop laughing. And she's like, I said, how are you? I was like, oh, I mean,
Oh
That's a
no. That's like
oh
when
man.
someone says, enjoy your meal, and you're like, yeah, you too, or something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
it's the
never great.
worst. It's the worst. Then you realize that after you said it.
And that's when you
Yeah,
play it up.
no,
Okay, okay.
I was laughing too. It's funny.
How about this one says annoying habits of significant so like maybe it doesn't have to be your significant other or it could be anybody, but like what is like someone's annoying habit that pushes your buttons?
Chewing loudly,
Chewing loudly.
Oh man.
chewing
I
loudly,
don't
or
know if I
drinking
have
loud.
like a
When
to be
people
honest.
when people eat cereal and they
Oh man, that's
slurp
the
the milk
worst. Oh
Crunchy
my god.
cereal.
Sitting there over at your friend's
like
house
in
and
the
they pull a
spoon,
bowl of fucking
you're like,
cereal and then you hear them across the table. It's like, fuck, guys, just fucking
yeah, it's
stop.
this sauce.
Take smaller bites or chew with your mouth closed. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, close
Or
your dang mouth.
just like close your mouth around the spoon. You don't gotta like close it and then slurp it off.
That just sounds
Or like
gross.
when somebody's eating soup and they freaking grind their teeth on the spoon. It's like, okay, guys.
Mm. People
That's
that blow on their
gross.
food.
I know. I
Like it's
got
gonna make a difference.
like I got freaking all kinds of every time fucking pizza comes out of the oven, I'm first one freaking macking on that freaking pizza, burn the shit out of my mouth every time.
oh, oh yeah. What happens is then you just have a hot piece in your mouth, and then you just go, and you like breathe like with your mouth open. That's different.
What is
That's
what's your
that's
favorite
okay.
kind of pizza?
cheese,
Just cheese. Like if you could have whatever
or
pizza.
chicken bacon ranch.
Oh, dude, I'm all about that chicken
Yeah,
bacon ranch.
that sounds good.
Mm.
I think for a long time mine was that stupid macaroni and cheese pizza, which is
What the
terrible.
what?
I know.
Oh, dude.
There's this place called what Cece's, right?
Oh my
It's like a
god.
pizza buffet. They have like mac and cheese pizza. It's like got macaroni and cheese on top. I don't know. That was like my favorite
That's
for a long time. It
that's
sounds
horrible.
crazy. I know.
When I lived out in Georgia, our neighbor, he just started a CC's Pizza franchise, and we were there for the opening day, and he gave everybody free pizza, but then had to close down for like a freaking month to restock. It
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
holy shit, guys. You
No.
give a bunch of people free pizza, dude, you're running out.
Oh yeah,
I think now though, it'd probably just be like classic like pepperoni and bacon and like the meat pizza, you know what I mean? That'd probably be my favorite.
meat lovers.
Yeah.
It's got to be a thin crust chicken ranch.
Oh, thin crust is so
Thin
good. I
crust.
love that too.
Mm.
Oh, man, on the topic of pizza, have you noticed freaking all the Pizza Huts shutting down?
Yeah,
That's
I
wild.
mean they don't do good in business. I love Pizza Hut though. I love Pizza Hut. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
dude,
like
They have
Pizza Hut
good
better than
pizza.
Domino's.
yeah, for sure. And all we got now is a Domino's.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Pizza the Pizza Hut here shut down because like they went in there, they were like selling meth and shit out of there. It was super dirty.
No way. I didn't know that.
hmm
I heard the same thing about the KFC. I think that's just false propaganda. Because,
Oh no, the KFC like way back in the day. I remember that when I was a kid. That place was disgusting.
yeah.
Like
So
flies just sitting and
so
hanging
they're
out
saying
on
they're
the
selling
food.
meth out of all these Pizza Huts that are shutting down?
No, just the
No,
one here.
I don't think that's why it shut
The
down.
other ones are shutting down because like they're not making enough money. They're not making enough profit.
I think money is the big problem, really. Like them and what else do we see? Like Red Lobster and which is wild to me because Red Lobster has like food at the grocery store. You can go and buy like the biscuit mix and stuff. You know what I mean?
Never liked Red Lobster.
Oh,
No,
dude,
but
I love their
like I
biscuits.
still don't know. I don't get how they're closing though. You know what I mean? So many people like them. Weird. We're
Hmm.
going through this like weird things are changing phase, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, the whole market for food is, like, changing so drastically. Like, all those foods we grew up with, fucking Pizza Hut, fucking KFCs, things like that. All these restaurants, you'll notice fewer and fewer numbers of them. And,
I love KFC.
oh, dude, I
I
wish we had
haven't
one.
had it in years.
I know. I wish we had a KFC.
Literally
It,
years.
it's
Maybe
so
we need
good.
to find one and take an adventure because it's been so
There's one
long.
in Coeur d'Alene by Triple Play.
Okay. We need to go on an adventure.
What was that, Cane's Chicken?
Oh, dude, I love
Cane's is
Cane's.
good.
So good.
I hear they're gonna be
Popeyes
moving
is
one.
overrated.
I hear they're gonna be moving one over to Coeur d'Alene.
I saw
Mm.
Spokane, but Coeur d'Alene would be sick. That's my
Chick-fil-A is
favorite.
overrated.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A is
yeah. Way
overrated.
overrated. Like, they got like a little
But
spike in sales.
that's controversial.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
remember that freaking Chick-fil-A girl? Fucking, that was a whole fucking mess. That was funny though.
Chick-fil-A girl? What do you mean?
The fucking girl with the fucking
Oh
bug ass eyes. Fucking, she got TikTok famous for like a week.
no,
Oh yeah, look it
Nope.
up.
I don't
Look it
remember
up.
that.
Look it
Not at
up.
all. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Crazy. What else is missing? I know there's other
Oh,
businesses missing. What like
I did see this.
I know it's funny.
I know.
Oh, that fucking Chick-fil-A girl. That made me laugh for a good minute, and then it just got. She tried to do a whole social media campaign and flopped on that one, thinking that being TikTok famous was something special.
oh no. What was she trying to do?
Yeah, be TikTok famous.
Trying to be TikTok
Okay.
famous, and then trying to work into fucking internet famous over one video. Get the fuck out of here.
Like Gail Lewis.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one. Most ridiculous parent behaviors.
Well,
For me, hold on. It's the ones that put their kids on a leash. That blows my
Mm.
mind.
you know,
Eh? I do
I
that
I get
with
frustrated
a
at the
toddler that's
parents.
super annoying.
I get frustrated at the parents that freaking let their kids sit there on an iPad while they're going grocery shopping. It's like, pay attention to your fucking
Really?
kid. Like, no wonder your fucking dumbass kid got fucking grabbed out that shopping cart. Kid didn't even know where he
Or
was.
just
Well, I don't
changing
know.
your baby in public.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, don't do that. Go to the dang bathroom
Like,
or something.
yeah, like if you go to City Beach or
Nobody
something
needs to see
like
that.
here, and people just
Yeah.
whip their baby out, start changing them on the fucking
No way.
picnic table. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
On the picnic table?
Yeah, it's like, come on,
Yes,
nobody wants to see that shit for
Ew.
real.
I know.
Or like those moms that feel like they're empowered by breastfeeding in public. It's like, I get it, your baby's hungry, but there's a million fucking places you can go that's not in front of 10,
Yeah.
like 100 people.
Yeah, keep that for yourself.
Like,
I don't
That's
mind.
crazy.
yeah.
I don't know, like the whole back to the leash thing, in my opinion, because I have two kids who were small at the same time. They were less than 2 years apart. When they were little, I just made sure that I taught them how to be close to me and how to follow. And, when we went to a grocery store, they were both in the damn shopping cart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the point in doing that. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I get kids can be all over the place, but at the same time, there's a just teach them to be. I don't know, like
I mean,
I just don't get it.
just teach the kids good habits and your kid won't get fucking kidnapped.
Yeah, hold my hand, stay close to me, don't stay where I can see you, all that stuff, whatever. Don't let your kid wander around aimlessly, especially when they're really little. Like,
I
why would
hate
you do
kids,
that?
man. That was fucking hell.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
Like
Yeah.
the other day at the store, I was waiting in line at self checkout, and some kid just like straight up ran into my leg, just ran to my leg, and then fell down. And then like his dad like looked at me like I was some piece of shit. And I'm like,
How
dude,
dare
the
you?
fuck did I do?
Yeah.
Stood here.
That's when you like step forward at him, like, fucking come at me, bro.
No way.
That's
Like,
when you fucking gotta do
he
it.
was just like, yeah. He gave me this look. I'm like, dude, don't fucking look at me like that.
That's right.
Maybe don't teach kids to run into people.
That's right. That's when you buck up to him, give him a dirty fucking look. Like, what you
I
gonna do?
did.
Oh, you
I
did
gave
the
him the
fucking.
what?
You did the step forward, fucking puff your chest out. You're like, what, bitch? None of that.
No, I just did the what? The fuck did I do?
I would have flipped him off. I mean, we're too
And he
deep
just
into
walked
it.
away.
I like starting shit when shit gets started. I don't know. Watching it unfold is fantastic. But I'm a
No.
psychopath.
Oh yeah, some people just like to watch the world burn.
Yeah, that's him. Absolutely. How about I think the parents who like buy the little kids the really expensive stuff that they're never gonna be able to wear again. That stuff blows my brain too. Like, let me buy these really
If you got
expensive
the money, it's whatever.
shoes. I guess so. But like, I just like if they're gonna even if I had enough money, if they're only gonna wear it for like a month or a little bit of time, like why? Do you know what I mean? They're just
Yeah,
gonna grow out of it.
but if my kid could go to the store with me matching in some nice ass kicks, it's worth it.
I guess, but you're not gonna buy like 10 different pairs of those kind. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't know.
no.
Especially if they're like gonna like babies, they like throw up all the time, like constantly all over their stuff. Like
When my
I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money on some expensive ass little shirt that they're gonna spit up all over and then never be able to wear again because they're gonna grow out of it next week. Like no.
Oh yeah, I just buy my girls fucking the cheapest of the cheap, and I told them, I said, when you get older, and you stop growing, I'll buy you some permanent shit, like some good boots and
Yeah.
fucking some nice ass shit.
Okay. Strange things that families do.
Play Munchkin on Sundays.
Why is that strange?
I'm pretty sure we're the
What's
only ones in the
Munchkin?
area. See, I'm pretty sure we're the only ones in the area that doesn't even know what that is.
It's a really fun card game that I would suggest anybody try out if you like. It's like a funny D&D. Like it's making fun of Dungeons and Dragons, but we have like a zombies edition, so like uh-oh, he left. So it's like a zombie, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. We lost him.
It's all right. He'll be back, I'm sure. Looks like he's in the audience.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
he is.
PC idle for too long.
Oof.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's like this fun little card game where you're going through like a dungeon essentially, and you can mess with the other people, or you can be kind to them or whatever. It's just, and there's lots of little funny jokes. You know what I mean? Like the gear that you have, he had like a toilet for armor and stupid shit like that. Like it's really fun. It's just a silly game, but it gets like really dramatic, especially with us when we're all playing together. Everyone's gets super mad, and Riley was crying yesterday
Yeah, I broke my
because
poor
she
pig
died.
down. I murdered her.
She cried.
I absolutely destroyed that poor child.
This little card game is
Not gonna
super
lie,
funny.
it's kind of a out of the box thing
It's okay.
to
She
do
ended
every
up
Sunday.
winning. She ended up winning. It's okay.
Some people go to church, some people play Munchkin.
Or whatever.
Friendship
You know.
potion.
Or pretend to ride
That's
a
not
motorcycle.
weird.
Oh.
Pretend to ride a motorcycle? What?
Dude, I ride a motorcycle all the time. I've already put 127 miles on it.
Oof, this guy.
Got 12 hours clocked in on it.
Fuck it, 12.
Almost 13.
I get that in 2 days. Freaking sporting a video game.
Yeah, that's a video game.
For somebody who's. If I was trying to be good at a video game, I'd have 12 hours in a couple weeks.
12 hours in a couple weeks?
Yeah, but that's just me casually attempting to play a video game.
I was gonna say, like, we play more than that in a couple days.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. Mister,
I have hundreds of hours in, like, freaking Fallout already.
My motorcycle, he says.
Oh, okay.
I'm just ripping on him. I'm sure he does just fine.
I do.
I don't know why all these topics are, like, family related. The next one says, funniest lies people tell children.
Santa Claus is real.
Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy's more unbelievable.
All of the little, yeah.
It's like,
Why is the Tooth Fairy more unbelievable than Santa Claus?
It's a fairy that likes teeth.
it's
That's
Yeah.
like, I mean, or
That's
some
some
big
dark-
fat generous dude who just likes to give people stuff.
I want to check out how the Tooth Fairy even got started at some point. Like,
I was gonna say, the Tooth Fairy sounds kind of like a cryptid at that point, right? Like, kind of like a monster almost.
the idea of a Tooth Fairy is terrifying. A fucking creature coming in to take my child's teeth and pay them for it. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrifying thought as a parent.
Seems a little weird.
What happens when freaking like medicine catches up and people no longer lose teeth? Is Tooth Fairy just gonna come in with a pair of pliers and start pulling them out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna be evolved to that point to where we just have one set of teeth. They don't grow back after a certain age, and fucking, we're just stuck. And then the entire fairy race gets pissed at us, and then they just fucking charge us, start ripping all of our fucking teeth out. And then we become enslaved to the fairy race.
Okay, all right, I've got something. It says the Tooth Fairy, the origin of the Tooth Fairy. Okay. The Dark Ages, during the days of witch hunts, people believed that witches could curse someone using their lost teeth. Because of this belief, it was imperative that baby teeth be properly disposed of to save children from hexing. To ensure you were safe, the tooth had to either be swallowed, buried, or burned. Northern Europe, in Northern Europe, there used to be the tradition of tan fei or tooth fee. Okay, this was only paid when a child lost their very first tooth. This tradition is recorded in the earliest written records of Northern European traditions. So they thought they could get cursed. That says the origin of tooth fairy. This one says in Viking history, I guess. Viking children were paid for their teeth. The Vikings believed that children's teeth brought good luck. The baby teeth were strung onto necklaces and worn into battle. 18th century France, one of the earliest tales of a tooth fairy type character was in the French story. I'm going to butcher that. Le Bon Petit's something. The story is about a mouse that turns into a fairy and helps a wrongfully imprisoned queen defeat the evil king. The mouse hides under the king's pillow and takes his teeth while he's sleeping. That's crazy.
That's super fucked up.
The Vikings use them as good luck, but also, yeah, that's crazy. So they took the teeth because they thought they were going to hex babies, and then the Vikings wore them on necklaces.
I don't know, it makes sense with the Vikings
Yeah,
being pagans that they kind of worked that in there.
Yeah, it does.
it's real weird.
It's weird. It makes you wonder, like, so if they found these like Viking, graves or whatever, did they have teeth on necklaces? I mean, I would assume so.
I'm just pissed that I've been paying for every tooth when I only had to pay for their first one.
The girls, they haven't lost teeth in a long time. I don't know what you're on about. Weird. But like, when I think of a tooth fairy, I think of like some weird like monster that like has a fascination with teeth, like Gollum or something. So weird. You know what else is weird? The people that keep them. Because there are people that'll like keep baby teeth for the kids for later.
Yeah, my mom did that.
I don't. I don't. No thanks.
I was super young when I thought my mom was a psychopath when I was digging in her closet and found a little bin full of teeth. My holy shit.
Ew. Ugh. No.
Yeah,
Dude,
what
that's
the fuck?
disgusting.
No, thank you. I would just get rid of them. I didn't keep them. I just threw them out. You know what I mean? Like, no thanks.
Gross.
Okay.
That is
Hilariously bad baby names.
Hilariously bad baby names. I ran into a lady named Taquisha once.
Hillary Duff just named her baby Towns, like Townes. And who was it? Darren Chris. He's from like Glee or whatever. He named his son Brother,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
literally Brother.
that's
Hmm.
really fucking weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Just super weird. People need to stop trying to be original at this point. They're gonna fuck that
It
kid's
doesn't even
life
make
up.
sense. Like, hey, Towns. What? Like, places? Towns?
That's like
Yeah,
a
like
last
towns.
name. Like that's like a last name.
Yeah.
Like Margaret B. Towns.
No, that was for. What about Brother? Like, what's up, Brother?
Somebody
It's weird.
somebody was eating a whole lot of fucking mushrooms when they were fucking thinking of these names.
Hey, Brother. What?
People just need to stop trying to be original. No thought that we have today, anywhere in the world, is an original fucking thought. There are just too many people for you to have an original thought. To be an original person, you actually have to make that fucking originality come true. Say you want a fucking pogo stick fucking dildo. I mean, yeah, fucking, it's a pretty original thought. Somebody's thought of it, but if you create it, you're the real genius. Like, that shit, like, what the fuck? And then in order for your idea to fucking even be relevant, a fucking whole panel of people has to decide whether it's relevant or not, even if it is like the greatest fucking thing in the world, right? But if that specific group of people does not approve of it, then it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it'll get a tiny little bit of fucking liftoff on launch of your fucking greatest idea ever, but it'll die off after that if a certain specific group of people decide that, fuck it, it's just another bullshit fucking TikTok ad.
Yeah, pretty much.
So imagine how many great ideas are out there that have been created but never got any liftoff, so now they just are waiting for the next person to fucking pick it up and decide it's a good idea, like fucking mullets. That we lost the fucking mullet trend for so fucking long, and then some dickhead had this great idea to make it look like the greatest thing in the world. So now that fucking thing has liftoff, and now every fucking teenage boy I fucking see has a goddamn
Well,
mullet.
hold up. See, the way that you see those as a mullet, not everybody sees those. So you need to explain that because a lot of people don't think that that haircut is a mullet.
Fucking Joe
It's just
Dirt.
short on the sides and fluffy on the top. But they don't have it long in the back. Mullet is supposed to be long in the back, right?
Well, yeah, if it's not long in the back, it's considered a mohawk.
They're not mohawks though. It's like shorter on the sides and like it's like
Business
what
in
is
the
it? What
front,
do I
party
call
in
it?
the back.
But there's nothing in the back. They just keep it short all around and then the fluffy on top.
Well, then it's just a freaking permed out mullet.
It looks like alpaca or broccoli, but you know,
Just a permed out mullet.
it's weird. That's a weird haircut.
It's disgusting. Joe Dirt.
It is. I hate it.
Dude. Joe Dirt fucking ruined that shit. Oh, fucking, not to mention the fucking, all the assholes at work that's sporting a fucking mullet now. It's like, god damn, guys, stop. That trend passed like 3 years ago when one guy tried to get the mullet started again, and like half the dudes in the mill changed to a mullet because of this one guy. It's like, just stop, guys.
No.
Yeah, it's like, stop, guys. The mullet is dead. It's never coming back.
Yikes.
Like parachute pants.
Ugh.
My God.
Parachute pants are like the most ridiculous thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. Kind of like when you still see people fucking this day and age pulling the whole sagging trend. Oh man, I'm just sagging, so my jeans are gonna go down to the back of my knees. It's okay, I'm wearing shorts underneath, and it's 120 degrees outside. Woo!
No, dude, parachute pants are coming back in style.
Oh, where?
Dude, I see so many people wearing them. I don't like them, but I see a lot of
Those
people
aren't
wearing them.
parachute pants. Those are joggers. Joggers, I feel.
No, I know joggers. I like joggers. I wear joggers.
Yeah, I have not seen a single person.
It's okay. You're the one that calls a long sleeve shirt a sweater.
It is a fucking sweater.
It's a long sleeve shirt.
It's a long sleeve.
It's a fucking sweater.
He sees things.
A sweater is a hoodie without a hood.
Yeah.
It's got to be thick.
Or a knit sweater.
Then what's the difference?
Okay,
if
yeah,
you,
that's
if you
like-
slap a hoodie on a sweater, it's still a sweater, not a hoodie.
It's a
Then,
hoodie.
with that
It's a
logic-
hoodie
No,
because
it's
it has a hood.
It's a
Well,
hoodie.
It's
Or
made
it could even be a poncho.
Oh, or a poncho. It's a fucking sweatshirt. It's a sweatshirt with a hood.
It's not.
My hooded sweatshirt, my sweatshirt. If it's a jacket, it's made out
Well, I
of something
call-
that's waterproof. Jackets are waterproof.
Yeah, but not necessarily because I feel like a jacket is just something that has like a zip. You know what I mean?
Well, a jacket's waterproof. A coat is one of those decorative things that you see famous people walking around wearing, thinking that it's going to keep the weather off them. It's like, get the fuck out of here. And then people fucking start calling them jackets and wearing them outside and wondering why they're fucking getting wet.
Yeah, or a coat is also like a winter coat. Like a big old
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah,
No, that's called a jacket.
it's a jacket. You need.
It's not called a coat. It's called a
yeah.
jacket.
Yeah, coats are decorative. Jackets are useful.
Yeah.
Coats can be useful. They're thicker, I think, right?
Then they're just a freaking oversized
Yeah.
sweatshirt at that point.
That's what they are. They're like a
But what about
open
those big puffy winter coat things, like the big thick ones?
jackets.
Aren't those are
Is
jackets?
it is it water? If it's waterproof and it's gonna keep the rain
Okay.
off you, it's a jacket.
But what about a parka? What is
Or if
that?
it just
A
it's a
parka's just a
parka.
fucking yeah. It's a parka. It's already a thing. Parkas are
Okay.
waterproof jackets. You can put a jacket over
I mean,
your coat to stay warmer, or you can put a
a
sweatshirt underneath
waterproof
of it.
jacket.
I guess.
Or
Okay.
something that's not waterproof, but it's a windbreaker.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a windbreaker?
Yeah, but a windbreaker's like it's just a
Yeah,
heavy.
but those can be
It's,
waterproof.
it's just a heavy sweatshirt. It's not even a sweatshirt. It's just fucking tarp.
It's not a sweatshirt. They're like
Yeah, no,
it's a
it's made out
tarp.
of like a jacket
Let
material.
me get my tarp on.
Yeah, let me just put my tarp on. Like, why not?
Do you remember when everybody was wearing like jean everything in like the early 2000s?
No, thank fuck.
Good
Oh my
God.
god, dude, it was so bad. It was like, let me get my jean shirt and then my jean jacket and then have jeans on and then I got a purse that's like made out of like it looks like a pair of jeans and it's just like stop. It was a real thing, like
Oh man,
layers on
you
layers.
know
Like,
what
bro,
really
are you cold?
grinds my gears?
What?
Oh my God, seeing these little fucking kids walking around in fucking booty shorts. It's like fucking stop putting your kids in sexualized materials. Just stop, guys. I get it. It's a girl thing, but you're fucking essentially making those girls grow up fucking look like sluts and then wonder why fucking they get all these perverts fucking with them.
But body positivity and train your boys to be respectful.
Now,
That's the
fucking, if
argument.
I were to go out there and fucking wear a pair of booty shorts, you know, I fucking one of my fucking balls slips out of the fucking end pocket there.
Stop.
You
Stop
know what I'm
it.
going to prison for? Fucking lewd conduct. Fucking, have to register as a sex offender. All kinds of shit. They really fucking ream me on that one. So why can't I wear a pair of fucking booty shorts that shows off fucking one nut?
Stop.
It's the same fucking thing when they got a fucking
Is
camel
it?
toe
Yeah.
and they're walking around. It's like, you guys are fucking sluts. If I fucking walked around with a male camel toe, you'd have fucking spider fangs sticking out the ends.
Oh my god. Spider fangs?
Mm.
Yeah, you know when they're all rolled up in their mouth and it looks like two
No.
little
No.
knuckles.
Stop. Stop it. That's gross.
I'm sorry.
Everybody just unsubscribed.
It is gross.
That's right. It's fucking gross. That's my point exactly. When I see that
Oh my
shit, it's
God.
fucking disgusting. Like, stop, guys. Why does every
No,
fucking
like-
person need to see you and your child dressed like that? Nobody fucking needs to see that shit.
The one that got me was when we went to that graduation. So these are like literally 8th graders, right? These girls have like these dresses on that show way too much. They're like really short, like right under their they're like 13, 14 years old. They're wearing clothes that like adults, you know, would probably be wearing. And that just blew my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never would have thought of something like that at that age. It just baffles me that people are okay with their kids dressing like that. Because they're kids, they're children.
Absolutely. They're fucking kids.
This little girl shouldn't be walking up here with a slit all the way up to her hip and like you know, I don't know, just gross.
Yes.
It's just gross to me.
What about you,
I don't
Ben?
even know.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, I just don't really look at kids, really.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't be looking at them, but they were in front of all of us because we were there to watch them graduate, you know? Like, and it was just so obnoxious. Like, are you joking? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
really fucked
I
up.
mean, yeah, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like
I get it. I get what you're
I
saying.
don't
Well,
really
You
look
you
at like
don't
anybody.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
I
it's
get
like almost
that.
every woman though. Like, not even specified to kids, just women in general. They feel like body positivity is a thing, so they can fucking dress however
Well,
they fucking
no.
like, and everybody has to
Honestly,
accept it. It's like, no,
I
I don't
feel
accept
like
that.
I feel like they should feel confident in themselves and whatever, but I think it's frustrating because there is kind of like a line, like I don't want to go when I go like looking for clothes, it's hard for me because all that are available to me are like these little cut off shirts and stuff, and I don't want to wear that kind of stuff because it's uncomfortable to me. But like, I mean, if someone wants to, more power to them, but at the same time, like I would like to have the option of other things, you know? And then I end up just buying like these giant ass t-shirts because there isn't anything, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing. It's all like, let me cut this off right up here, like crop tops, you know what I mean? That's like the whole thing now. It's it's irritating. Even in like the winter time. I don't know. And then that's the options for the kids too. It's for everyone. It's like this whole, I don't know, standard or whatever, but it's just a pain in the butt. It sucks.
Well, yeah, our world's full of disgusting fucking habits and fucking mannerisms, kind of like it floods into the fucking pride thing, like, right? Fucking, you go to a family event and they're throwing condoms off a parade float.
Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
supposed to be.
I'm gonna get some of them.
Yeah, okay.
But there's
You go
there's
ahead.
kids there. Fucking kid sees that, and now you have a fucking awkward conversation with your fucking kid as of what that is. Fucking, you can be an
Yeah.
asshole, tell him it's taffy.
Gross. Shut up.
That's hilarious. Oh, it's bubblegum.
That
Oh, that'd be
that shit
fun.
just gets fucking
A
annoying.
mint.
Anyway, I don't know. The whole clothing thing is just it's kind of a weird, like, touchy topic. There isn't a specific topic. But
Oh, going back to
it's
kids,
just,
what really fucking
Oh,
ticks me off about
what?
kids is fucking the fact when their parents say that's my kid and I can do whatever I want with my kid. It's like, I get that, but that kid's not a possession. That kid's a fucking free thinking human being. Like, guide the
yeah.
kid in the right direction, but don't fucking sit there and force them to dress like you and fucking be exactly like you, because you're probably a shitty human being and you're creating a fucking another shitty human being. Stop creating shitty human beings.
Damn.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Damn.
Like me, I let my kids do whatever they need, and if they need to talk to me about something, I can guide them in the right direction. But, you know, those are my daughters, those are my kids, yeah, but they're their own person, so they should be able to do or have a say in whatever the fuck they want. They think something's fucking cool, cool. Like my daughter, she wanted to get her fucking hair dyed and her hair cut and shit, and I said, I like your hair the way it is, and I am not going to cut it. I am not going to dye it, but it's your hair. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to go bald, that's your fucking business. I don't care. You'll deal with the repercussions later. Like, just fucking let them learn, but be there for them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have kids. I don't.
No,
Well, like when
but
you were a kid, isn't that something that you wanted in your fucking life? Just guidance, just to be your own person, but, know that somebody's there to fucking help guide you if you fuck up?
I guess maybe. I don't know. I was just doing shit. I guess.
you just did things because you wanted to, not because someone told you to, right?
Just wanted to have fun. I guess.
Which is excellent,
Yeah.
right? Right? Your parents didn't step in the way and they didn't fucking micromanage your every fucking move.
Yeah,
Let you
my mom
fucking
did for sure.
let you fucking fuck up and learn from the consequences.
Yeah, I can think of instances where I personally dealt with stuff like that, like trying to get shoved in certain directions, and that really just made me want to go the opposite way, like uh the military was something that was shoved down my throat, and it made me not give a shit about it at all. Do you know what I mean? Like no. What are you talking about? Oh, but they'll pay for your college. They'll do this for you. They'll do that if you just go and do it, and then you can see the world. And it was shoved and shoved. It's to the point where I was just like, no, absolutely not. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you can shove it up your ass, you know? Like, yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. Absolutely.
Man, do you guys remember your first fucking look change when you were in school? You're like, I'm gonna fucking, I want to look like this. I'm gonna change my look, and it just flop.
I never had one
I
of
never
those.
went through that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, just seeing all these cool kids running around, you fucking kind of want to be included because you're fucking just this fucking weird nerd. Nobody fucking really wanted to hang out with you, so you fucking change your look, and it flops.
So,
It
what
never
did
happened
you
to me.
tell us the story then? What did you change your look to be?
Well, I started shaving my head.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, what the why the fuck would popular kids shave their heads?
I don't
What
fucking
kind of
know.
thing
I
is
was
that?
I was trying to be
What
a
kind of
trendsetter.
logic is
I was
that, man?
trying to be my own individual person. But
all right.
I changed my look and it flopped.
Do you want to be a neo-Nazi?
Whoa, calm down there, bud.
It's just,
I'm not from your neck of the woods.
Oh my
what do you mean?
gosh.
My neck of the woods. I live in a
Oh my
city.
gosh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Neck of the woods, fucking that fucking concrete jungle got you good, didn't it?
No, I did it.
Oh no.
I was a nerd. I stayed a nerd. I was always a nerd. I didn't
I've always
really
been a nerd,
give a
but
shit.
like I didn't. Yeah.
I didn't really care. People made fun of me my entire life. I just kind of accepted it. They gave me shit because of where I lived, because of my family, because of literally anything and everything. One day, oh my god, here's a horrible story. I was probably like 7th grade, okay? Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, okay. So I got up in the morning before school and I went to take my dog out for a walk. We had like a little dog. I went to take the dog out right before school and I fell, right? Fell in the damn mud. And I had mud all down the front of my jeans and I didn't have time to change. So I went and got on the damn bus. I went to school. I got to like science class. By the time I got there, which was probably like middle of my day, everyone was talking so much shit about me, calling me disgusting and dirty and gross and whatever. And like, I just remember feeling so horrible about it. But it was just like that moment solidified to me that, like, screw all of these people. None of them fucking matter. None of them mean anything to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that was before I got into high school. And when I was in high school, I was in band and I had all of my band friends, right? So it was before all of that. I was like by myself. It was the worst. But yeah, they used to talk so much crap about me. And I didn't even do anything to anyone. I was just quiet and I kept to myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why people do that to people who are like reserved or like quiet or you know what I mean? I don't get the motivation behind that, but it's always been that way. Do you know what I mean? Like people always bully like the quiet loner person.
But
I don't get that.
would you
Yeah.
rather
Uh,
be the
so
bullied or be the bully?
No, absolutely not.
So
I
you
would
would rather be the
never.
bully.
Yeah,
so
I guess so.
so did the dog pulled you into the mud?
Yeah, oh yeah. She got away from me and I fell. I just bam, my legs right in the dirt. It was horrible. And my I had mud from my knees down on my jeans, dude. And I went and they just talked so much shit about me because I had
I'm
mud on my pants. Like, fuck you guys. You know what I mean? It's so
not gonna lie,
horrible.
like I'm picturing like
Right.
someone just getting yanked into the mud.
Yeah, just a little like 7th grade kid, right? Like probably what? How old are you in 7th grade? Like 12, you know?
Yeah,
Walking a dog,
probably.
falling on your face. Here comes the school bus, right? Like shit.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely would be that person that if I saw you fall, I would have laughed for sure.
Well, that was the thing. Like no one said anything until later on in the school day. But by the time I had gotten to that point, like it was done. Like they were ripping me up and it was like nobody did anything to stop it. Do you know what I mean? When I
Yeah, there's.
process back now, like what the fuck? There's no way that the like teacher and that because like everybody in that fucking classroom was saying shit because I remember it. Like
Well, that's just the thing. That's why I send the girls to public schools so they can learn how to deal with that shit, right? The social animal. Where we live in our adult life is exactly the same as where we went to fucking school.
kids in middle school is the worst. Like I lost all of my friends in middle school. It was the most bullying I ever had in my entire life was in middle school. It's literally the worst experience, the worst time because I feel like everyone's changing so much at that time. They just feel like what is like the hormones and all that shit like everyone's got to be the best and oh, it's so nasty. Girls and everyone, they're so mean. It gets better
I'm.
after that.
I'm.
But
I've never been like bullied.
oh man,
Oh
is
yeah, when you're a kid and you can't process that shit, it is awful.
it's not
But yeah,
even
no,
that.
I was always like, I just knew a lot of people.
I used to just get beat up
Yeah.
for saying the N word when I didn't say the N word. I never, ever had called any of them freaking kids the N word, but they would use it as an excuse to beat the shit out of me and get away with it.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
God damn, you guys suck.
See that? That's what makes them racist right there. That do it.
It's fucking
I mean, I
ridiculous.
get it.
Because there would be a certain point where you're like, all right, enough pretend. Let's make it real. Let's,
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like anybody would get to that point after a certain amount.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean? You take it enough times, you're like, you know what? Fine.
Dude, I remember this
Screw
yeah.
you
freaking,
guys.
I remember this freaking black kid I went to school with. Fucking, I think his name was Tyrone. Yeah, funny fucking 2000s name. But anyway, his name was Tyrone, and I was in science class, and I was fucking doing my fucking science experiment in the back, working on my project. And he runs up and just starts fucking punching me in the fucking face. And he said that I'd walk by him and called him the N word under my breath. And he got away with it. I got fucking in trouble for that shit. I got in trouble constantly for these fucking people making shit up.
So, because of the history of you getting in trouble for it, it continued to get worse. That's what you're saying,
Oh yeah.
essentially.
Oh yeah. The more I got in trouble for it, the more they fucking did it. After school, fucking before school, dude, got my fucking shit pushed in all the time. But it made
Yeah,
me
that makes
tough.
sense. I suppose.
Mm.
I don't think the bullying that I went through made me tough. If anything, I've just always been a sensitive kind of person. So, maybe it does for some, maybe not for others.
That's why, like, I'm a big guy. Bring back bullying. You know,
What?
Yeah, I
Why?
think bullying is okay. It'll teach the kids how to work through conflict in real life.
not to mention, dude, some kids, especially nowadays, it's like, yeah, they need to be fucking bullied.
Yeah, like some of
They
these
Okay,
guys
need
at
to be
work.
they need
bullied? Why?
like furries, bullied, bullied into so they're not a furry. My older brother one time walked. He went up to a furry and he took its tail off. And then when it turned around and started like yelling at him, he just hissed at it, and
No
he
way.
got in trouble for that. But it was
Okay,
hilarious.
I have a question. I have a question. Because there's these lines with this whole furry thing, right? Um I know that there's a difference because there are people that like fully believe they're like animals, but then there are also people that just like to wear costumes and stuff. So like, where do you draw the line? Like, say I went and bought a big costume just because I thought it would be fun because I've
You
always like
crossed the line.
jokingly well, no, like I've always jokingly been like, I want one of those big mascot Pikachu costumes because I think that'd be fun to like go around and then have people throw Pokeballs at me or whatever, like just because I think that'd be hilarious. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if you go out once and like film a video or something,
But like the
like
people that
going out
like
every day, it's kind of weird.
but if they're wearing that versus like people who wear video game costumes, what's the difference?
It's also weird
It's all really
if
weird.
you're just wearing a video game costume in public.
No, I mean like at conventions and stuff though.
Conventions
Not
are
like
different.
in public all the
That's
time.
different. That's
That's
yeah,
a lot
that's
different.
different.
Okay.
That's like
That's
there's
what
a
I'm
kid in
saying,
my
like,
school
where's the line at, you know?
The
who
line is don't walk
he was
around
a
acting
quiet.
like an animal, or I'm gonna treat you like an animal. You dig in my trash, I'm gonna shoot you with my BB gun. Get off my trash.
No,
Go
there's
ahead,
this weird
Chris.
kid that went to school with us, and like he was one of those quiet kids, and he wore every day he wore the same sweatshirt, and it was like an Assassin's Creed sweatshirt. So it kind of like looked like how it does in Assassin's Creed, and then it had that big like tipped hood on it and stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he was
I
really
remember
weird.
those.
One day, I really expected him to just walk in and then just stab somebody. Like really weird kid.
Why didn't you try to be his friend?
'Cause I didn't care.
Exactly. These poor weird kids got nobody, and then they end up shooting up schools because everybody thinks they're the weird kid. They ain't got no friends, nobody to talk to. Maybe they're having a shitty home life, and then you fucking bully
They're
them
like
into fucking oblivion because you think they're weird.
they're like I
He didn't
was.
even get bullied. People just were like, "Oh, that kid's kind of weird."
So he didn't have any
Like
friends. That's
That's
sad.
good.
bullying nowadays like doesn't exist. It's just someone like being like, "Oh, that's." I mean,
Oh,
maybe
no,
in
it
other places, but
exists, I
not here.
promise.
Bullying is
I
like
Like on
shoving
promise it
something into
exists.
a trash
cyberbullying.
can and then keep on going.
Yeah,
You do it
no, but
every
like nowadays, it's
day,
just like, "Oh, that kid's weird,"
repeatedly.
and that's it. I mean, that's how I was. Like, I didn't really care. Well, but then again, I'm not. I don't really care about a lot of stuff.
Right. But some people react. Well, see, I think what happens is like in our instance with our kid, right? She has dealt with bullying because she's a fan of anime and she likes like furry like art, right? She likes the artwork. But because of
You gotta
that,
knock her out of
because
that habit.
she likes animals, right? She just likes animals. She wants to go to vet school. Like I'm not even she loves animals.
Yeah, but like
And but
when you
she
say like
doesn't
the furry pictures, I
well,
always think of those like weird,
exactly.
provocative
Exactly,
furry
right?
pictures.
Exactly. But that's not the case in this situation. She just loves animals and and she's a nerd. She likes video games and that kind of stuff. So it's along that line. And these kids were literally barking at her at school. Like they're bullying. Do you know what I mean? Like because of her interest in those types of things. She's not one of those people that like believes she's an animal, you know?
I claim harassment,
But
not bullying.
so harassment is not
Yeah,
bullying.
I say. I mean, it's verbal bullying, I guess, or fucking with people.
But like
You know,
what was that day? We walked down the road and we were going for a walk and someone leaned out the window and literally barked at us because we were walking with her down the street. Because that's in town. That's how they're yeah, and that's ridiculous.
why don't you just teach her to retaliate, or just go
Well,
like smack the girl in the head with a binder?
I don't really think that violence solves really anything. It just causes more fucking problems.
Look in the
So
history books.
I try to
Not for a
teach,
teenage girl.
I try to teach that freaking violence is the last resort. If they put their hands on you, then fucking let loose. But if there's a way to talk to somebody and see what the fuck's going on, then try to talk about it. And if it doesn't work, you talk to fucking say, in our case, say fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum at fucking work keep fucking with me with their bullshit. I just go to the proper fucking authority at the job and be like, hey, this is going on. It's out of my control. I can't do anything about it. And then it just gets fucking handled. There's always something that you can do. Yeah, it makes you a fucking snitch, a rat, whatever. I don't care. Like, I hate going to work. I hate being in that place. And for somebody to attempt to do that bullshit just pisses me off to the point to where I just don't give a fuck. But like it's the same thing in school, right? You got that kid, they're fucking with
No,
you, they're fucking with
no,
you. You need to fucking learn to handle that without punching them in the fucking nose. I've been to jail
no. See,
more times than
there's
one
two
because I punched somebody in the fucking nose.
two options. One, you could just be like, oh, whatever, ignore it, don't care, don't let it get to you, ignore it, whatever. Or violence.
Ignoring things only goes so far. I know that like it's hard specifically like for her in general to I don't think it's as bad as it used to be now, but she's definitely taken it to we've taken it to people in charge. It's been dealt with as best as we can at the time,
without punching
but
somebody.
without violence. But,
Let's see.
that's not something that we're not gonna go to that, because that's too far.
See,
But
my little
it's
sister was getting she was getting fucked with by some dude, and then my mom just told her to punch him in the face, and then next time the dude fucked with her, she said that she was gonna punch him in the face, and then after that he went and told on her, and then they had like a parent meeting, and my mom said, "Well, he's been doing this, blah blah blah," and then that was that. The kid got
yeah,
in trouble, not my sister.
because she threatened him. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, yeah, she didn't get in trouble though.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
good.
not going to promote that in real life because if I employed those tactics at my job, how many people would get punched in the fucking face?
I know how you are.
Exactly. So you can't promote violence at an early age because then at a certain point they don't know what's acceptable violence and what's unacceptable violence. Which is what I went through, as a
Violence,
kid,
soul,
always fighting. I
everything.
didn't know what was acceptable violence and what wasn't, and I ended up in jail quite a few times because I didn't know the difference.
Yeah, I don't want that for them. No, it's just aside from that, all of that, the whole furry thing, you said that her habits. We did have a conversation personally about people who believe that they're animals and people who like art, and there's a difference. You know what I mean? Like there are people that think that they're and we were talking about that being like a mental disorder or like a mental illness type of thing, and people might not
On
agree with
mental
me on
illness,
that
people are just fucking weird.
situation. Yeah, but I think that would be like a mental disorder to
No,
believe
it's
those
just you're
things,
weird.
to react those things. Well, that's how I explained it to her, though. You know what I mean?
There's too many
Like we
quote
don't do
unquote
that
mental
kind of
disorders.
stuff. Oh, I know. There are way too many, but
Sometimes it's just no, you're a weirdo. Sometimes it's
don't
just like
do
that.
that. Yeah, I know, but that was how I talked to her about it and explained it.
Emos,
Like I said,
emos, those are weird people.
I get it.
Goth, no, not emo. Emo's like
I don't know.
goth,
I don't really
goth.
separate people
Those are
into
weird people.
categories.
I don't think a style of clothing I mean, if someone likes to dress a certain way or whatever, that's on them. And if they're comfortable in those clothes, then good for them. I don't care.
That's the mentality we
I
all
don't
gotta
care about
fucking
that.
adopt. Is just don't give a fuck about any of it. And the
Yeah.
only reason I give a
What are you
fuck
talking
about
about?
the only reason I give a fuck about anything that happens at work is when it directly affects my job, and it's like fuck you guys, I don't even want to be here, and you're fucking
You're real
making
stuck
me.
on that.
Oh
Why
yeah,
don't you tell us about that situation? Because it's obviously bothering you.
I don't need to talk about it. I'll do what I said I was gonna do if I catch that little punk bitch outside work.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Pretty easy,
that's
right?
what I did. When when they kept fucking with me and annoying the fuck out of me, I just didn't give a fuck.
Messing with you too?
Oh yeah, they're
Oh, they did.
they're
Like,
those high school bullies or those fucking junior high school bullies. They try and they push and they push, and if you ignore them, it really makes them angry, and they push even harder to try to fucking hit that hot button.
Okay.
yeah, but if you just never let them hit that hot button, like me, when I'm at work, I don't care about nothing.
Right.
I'm there, you know.
Well, that's the way I was when I ran
The only
Baker
time
Mill
was
and
when,
Talon, but when I have to like directly fucking interact with everything in that fucking mill, makes my job a little different.
the only time was when Dylan kept touching me until I did, I cared, and then I finally was like, Dylan, don't fucking touch me. We're not friends. And then
Yeah.
after that, he hasn't
Personal
touched me.
space is a thing.
Oh, dude, he's just a fucking cuck anyway, though. It's funny because that night that fucking our other Taylor went home, he was all of a sudden my best fucking buddy. So I get the fuck out of here, dude. Like I don't
Yeah,
fucking
he
want anything
came
to do
up
with
to
you.
me the other day. He's like, look at that. And I looked because he's pointing at the calendar, like the work calendar. He's like, that's my birthday. I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, big 21. Like,
Oh, wow.
don't worry, Braden, I'll buy you
Congratulations.
stuff. He's like, don't worry,
Oh
Braden, I'll
my
buy you
God.
stuff. I'm like, yeah, no,
Yeah, he's just one of those spoiled
I don't care.
kids. But that's the kind of conflict I was talking about with bullying in school. You're gonna have to put up with that in real life, regardless, right? And everybody
Yeah,
handles shit
that's
differently,
fair.
but that's what public school teaches. But then we get all these homeschool fucking nubs that fucking think that world's fucking peaches and cream and everything needs to be handed to you because your mom wipes your ass while you're sitting there at your fucking power school.
They don't have to be homeschooled to be like that. A lot of the kids are like that now anyway.
It's because their fucking parents
Yeah.
give in to them. It's like, no.
I mean, a lot of the kids are just
You know,
like,
you know what's scary?
what?
I have not done a math problem since 9th grade.
I feel it.
I cheated. I cheated my way through all of high school.
How'd you do
And
that?
now, well, I just cheated. Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, that's a long time to get away with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, 10th grade was all online for COVID.
Oh, okay.
Easy to cheat. 11th grade, all my homework, just cheat. Take it home, cheat. Or purposefully not work on something cool so I can take it home and cheat. Or my math teacher who just didn't give a fuck if I had my phone out and I photo math that.
Photo math? What's
And
that?
yeah, you take a picture of a math problem and it tells you the answer.
That's crazy. So what about when
And
you have to
now,
take a test and stuff?
those I was cooked. I mean, I'd cheat as much as I could, you know. Which actually, I was able to cheat quite a bit on those because I can't remember what the button is on
Interesting.
Chromebooks to like switch and hide a tab. So it's like it doesn't show up on your
Oh,
Google
so
that you
you
have
did it
another
on
tab
the
open,
wow.
and you're like da-ding, 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 and then that's how it was all school year. And then me and Elijah were talking about that the other day, and we're talking about, oh my god, there's gonna be like people like me as a doctor.
Fuck yeah.
Could you
That's
imagine that?
messed up.
Oh
That's
yeah.
messed
That's
up.
a fucked up future. But that's where we're headed, though,
Like,
for real.
oh
Like,
shit. Once he
Wow,
got to
that's
work on
crazy.
someone, he's like, oh shit.
pull up fucking Google.
Pull up
No.
Google,
Let
YouTube
me
it.
pull up a YouTube video. Oh my god.
Yep. That's why surgeries take so
Imagine.
long.
No.
Yep, gotta YouTube it first.
You gotta YouTube it first and
No,
dive right
no,
in.
they got robots now. The robot will do it for them. Have you heard
Oh
about
hell yeah!
that? Robotic laparoscopic surgeries. They watch a robot do the whole thing.
I'd trust a robot with my life.
We're gonna have AI surgery in the future. Don't worry, it's coming. I'm sure.
I'd trust it.
Save your life. That's so crazy.
Fucking
So
Fallout.
crazy.
Saves my
Right?
life. Hell yeah! If it doesn't, oh well.
Cogsworth just floating around. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's so weird. Anyway.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys.
Okay.
I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Music by Pertatrix, written and produced by the Phantom Rift podcast team. And we'll see you next time. Don't be afraid to jump into the rift.